What's up, y'all? It's your favorite tech bro, Wale here. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about ultimate desk setups that fit your budget. By the end of this video, you're going to be able to build together a desk setup that's less than $500 with your, unique pieces today, and ultimately not have to break the bank with creating a desk setup. I know we see the desk setups everywhere online, beautifully, aesthetically, the YouTube studio tours and everything, but we don't need all of that. Because for the past year, I've learned that less is more, and everything on my desk ultimately works hand in hand to make the perfect synergy of work. Whether you're a grad student, undergrad student, small business, big business, everything on this desk is what you need to get started with your day-to-day. So let's get into today's video. All right, y'all. So we're just gonna jump straight into today's video. In this desk setup tour, I want you guys to all remember that when it comes to picking out a desk tour, or when it comes to picking out items for your desk, it ultimately represents who you are and what type of desk you want to have. You're a photographer, you need more photography things. You're a student, you need more productivity things. You're an engineer, you need more screen real estate for your projects and all of those things. Ultimately, a setup is what you make it. In today's video, I just want to show y'all what a simple setup looks like. So getting started with my simple setup here that you can ultimately build upon here is my desk. And in my desk, when picking a desk, it's a long investment, and I'm not ready to invest in an expensive desk, so I decided to go with an Amazon desk right now. It's about 46 inches wide. It's a standing desk. It's not the sturdiest, but my favorite thing about my desk, y'all gonna chill on my desk, is the fact that it moves. It has wheels. It can go from left to right, from one room to the next room without any problems. And that's one of my favorite features about this desk. The standing desk, I'll be honest, it's not always standing. But when it does and when I can, I ultimately enjoy it. I was able to do great cable management throughout the side of the desk. Very simple, not too much cables running around throughout my desk because it is simple, but the desk is kind of sturdy. It has done well. It's held up for about a year now, no problems. There are some features I don't like. I don't like the gaps in between, but it's okay. Like, the desk gets the job done, and all for around $100. You can't beat this anywhere. Jumping into the next part of this video is the desk mat, the next item, which is this desk mat. Now, I do wish I could have personalized my desk mat, maybe put a business name or put my name on it. I just kind of don't want it so plain, but it's a regular black plain desk mat. It's nice, it's clothish. It picks up on some of materials and things, but it's a really nice desk mat, and it sits on top of the ultimate MX Master key. And when I tell y'all I love this, like, Logitech sponsor me, I love this keyboard. It's not the Magic Keyboard, but this is the MX Master keys and the mouse. I love the mouse more than I love the keyboard, because this mouse has been the best mouse I have ever used. I have used the Apple mouse, sucks. I have used cheaper the Dell mouses, not really the best. I have used so many different mouses, but when I tell y'all Logitech knew what they were doing when it came to this mouse, it just works so well. Like, it just kind of like sitting on your hand, the USB-C charger that I only charge once a year. This thing works so great. It's such a great mouse. Even if you don't want to get this keyboard and you want to stay in budget, get this mouse. It would change your life. My favorite feature about this mouse as well is that it has multiple device connection capabilities. So this is a 2 laptop setup, and you won't see the second laptop because it's hiding behind this right here. With such a wide real estate space and being able to connect with Bluetooth with some of these devices, my Dell laptop can sit in the back here for coding, for work, and for all these other things, and it is just fine, you know. So that's one of my favorite things about the Logitech. That's the same reason why I chose this keyboard. I think there are other better keyboards on the market, but for being able to multi-device connect and being able to have functions for both Windows and Mac, this was the keyboard for me. It just works amazing. So yeah, that wasn't an ad post, but the Logitech Master Keyboard is really the bread and butter for my desk setup right now. Next thing we're gonna jump into is this Dell ultra wide. Oh yeah, also the keyboard and mouse was about 200. You can find cheaper, but it was about 200. I didn't want to forget that. The monitor right here was about 34 inches. Now, you don't need 34 inches. Like I said, it just depends on what you need. If you're a student, a grad student, a college student, I would recommend a 24-inch monitor. It gives you more space on your desk and you don't need so much. Maybe you're just a small job, virtual, probably a 24-inch monitor would do best. Now, if you love screen real estate, 27, maybe 34. I love screen real estate, so 34 inches is what I got. In the future, I do see myself getting a very ProRes 27-inch monitor versus a 34-inch with kind of less res. But ultimately, this monitor has served me well. It sits on a mounting arm so that I can get space below, and it just works amazing, y'all. The screen real estate is just great. Everything about it is great. I've had it since college, my grad program, I'm working, my small businesses. The amount of projects I've done on this monitor has been amazing. It's hard to kind of let it go at this point. So it works all well. Right here, Logitech, I'm telling you, sponsor me. I do see myself investing in a new Logitech webcam in the future, but for right now, this Logitech has got me through COVID and up until now and works great. It's 720p. It's not 1080 like my MacBook here, but it's perfect for meetings. It's clear, it's visible. I will get a higher res and probably say, dang, this one really did suck, but for everything that I need right now, this works, and it's 30 bucks. You can't beat that. And then I have the desk lamp. Now, this is not the $200, $300 desk lamp light. It's cheap. It was 30 bucks and it works great. It probably works better with the other brands, but this just works just fine for me. Now, one advice that I will give you when you're creating your desk setup is to ultimately use a USB-C hub. That's what has made my life so simple. I can quite literally take my laptop and go about my day and be okay because I have a USB-C hub and it works perfect. The USB-C hub is ultimately what powers your laptop, what gives your laptop video, what you can plug your USB-C, USB devices in it, and it just works great. Both my MacBook and my Windows use a USB-C hub. Now, you can find cheaper USB-C hubs or the dongle that kind of come out your laptops. Those will also be great. But this USB-C hub here works perfect for me and all my daily tasks and all my projects that I'm doing. And it kind of sits together. So this is a Dell USB-C hub and works really great. The next thing here on my desk is my MacBook, my M3 MacBook. I want to take it off, but it's gonna destroy the vibes. I want to show y'all why I love this MacBook, but I'm gonna tell y'all in another video for the next day of things I do with my M3 MacBook that I just love. And my M3 MacBook has been great. It has got me through so much. I ultimately love it. It really puts all the pieces together. Now, the price for the M3 MacBook, I'm not gonna add in the $500 setup because sheesh, it's a lot, but ultimately whatever laptop you have fits perfect into this ecosystem. Whether it's a Dell, it's a HP, it's a Chromebook, it's a notebook, it's an iPad. I mean, ultimately it can work together with this setup. And so don't focus on the M3 MacBook. It could be a MacBook Air. Don't focus on the laptop itself to complete this. Pick what works for you. And that's ultimately what works for me is the M3 MacBook with 18 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte, and I powerhouse through all the things that I need to do. And then for audio, because I live in an apartment, don't want the noise complaints, I had to remove the monitors. I had to remove all the sound cards and keep it simple. I have my headphones, my noise canceling, Apple AirPod Pro Maxes. They're great for what I need. And my favorite thing is connectivity. While I'm here, my phone could be in the other room and I can take a call or work on this. And another feature that I loved about it that stays on my desk is how well it works with the Windows as well. It being an Apple native product, I didn't think it'll work best with Windows, but it does. It supports it. So everything kind of stands out here. Just to give a little color throw off, I got the orange Twitter. Who remembers these? Twitter notebook. I got it during some interview processes way back in like 2020. So hashtag doodle. It kind of just stays here just for ideas and functions and all. So before we end the video, I can't forget the chair. Now this chair isn't the best, but it's just a regular aerodynamic chair that we picked up on Amazon. I will say invest in a good chair so that you don't have to keep getting new chairs in the future, but it's a simple Amazon basic chair. Nothing too, crazy about that. So that's this desk setup here. Now, remember, pick what works for you and just stick with that. And when you're piecing all together, show me your videos. Send it to me on email, DM it to me on Instagram. I want to see what your setup looks like. What did you take from this setup, or what don't you like about this setup? Tell me in the feedbacks. Give me some feedback on the things you like, things that you didn't like, and ultimately we can kind of grow this as a community here. You see who has the best desk setup. Maybe in the future we can do cash prize for amazing desk setups. But today, this is my desk setup, and remember to kind of just keep it simple and have fun with it. Desk setup is all about growing. In new seasons, you're gonna have a new setup. So this is what I have here for today. So can't wait to see you on the next video. It's your boy Wale signing out. Have a good one.